What's up, everybody? Tyler Parsons back again, giving you exactly what you asked for and want. More golf-specific workouts. High intensity, we're hitting that cardio, working on some isolation, really amping up that power. Today's going to be heavy on the back. A couple of goodies that we've got here. I've got my Rogue Fitness band anchored because we're going to be using that for some punches. Have a couple of 10-pound dumbbells, though something relatively light will work. Have a 30-pound medicine ball, and I have a set of heavy weights over here just because I'm really wanting to try and hit that back extra hard. 5 exercises for you today. Like usual, I'm going to run you through, explain what they are, how they are, what to do, how it's going to help out your golf game, and then we'll run through. The first one we're going to do uses the dumbbells. Renegade Rows, okay? So all we're going to do is we're going from a push-up position. I want you to go down. We're going to do that push-up. We're then going to sit there and do a row, okay? Now, we can go down and hammer it out and alternate. If that's too difficult for you, just do one weight and use that hand and sit there. Now, if you want to do the push-up or if you get too fatigued from doing those, again, sky's the limit on a lot of these workouts, okay? Just because I'm doing it a certain way, make sure that you can do it safely and we get the full rep range in. Do what you can under control. Whenever we're holding, we want to really stabilize in that midsection, help build that up. We're going to be bracing in through that shoulder. We're using that rowing motion to, again, get started on the back. It's heavy on the back today, but we know that we need a lot of pull in that golf swing, okay? So the better we can get all that to fire, better chance to pick up some club head speed. Now the next is going to be using the band. Cable cross will work, basically anything. But what we want to do is go into a staggered stance here, chest nice and straight, and we're going to allow the hips to go on and fire through, let that torso come through, and then extend out into a punch, okay? So we're from there out and through, and really putting a lot of effort, force, pushing as hard as we can, getting that to maximizing fire. We'll be going through, doing a set of 8, switching to the other side and hammering out that set of 8. Now, again, we're down, so we're having to really engage with that lower body. We're not on that even surface. We have a staggered stance. So that's going to help build up a little bit of power. But I really want you to focus on allowing those hips to go through and leading. We don't want to sit there and force with the chest. We want it to be that whip effect, okay? Next, oh boy, it's a goodie. We're going to do some overhead throws, okay? Different adaptation than the keg throw. What we're going to do, I don't have a partner, so I get to chase this bad boy down, but we're going to take it. We're going down into a nice little squat to help load up, coming up and over, throwing it over our head. And like I said, I'm going to have to go get it, and we're throwing it back. Importance for golf, lower body driven. We're going to have to use everything to explode, come up, create some ground forces. We're then going to have to stabilize and also work that core, help out with some thoracic extension, but really power it, go through that swinging motion, hit our triple extension, explode over that head, and throw it as far as we can, okay? Set of 8 there. Again, I'm going to have to run back, throw it, so just additional cardio, okay? Next, we're over to our heavy bent rows. Back should be nice and straight here, slightly bent from the knees. You can go with whichever grip you want. So that I don't embarrass myself this time, I'm going with an underhand grip. Again, you can just see that back's nice and straight. Get it set from here in that golf posture. And I'm going slightly above my belly button, squeezing together, trying to get those shoulder blades that really activate, do all the work for me, back and down. If it's really heavy, we can even use a little bit of legs. I don't consider that cheating because we're going to be engaging, again, total body, okay? So really good for golf. We just want to watch that form. So last but not least, broad jumps. Lower body, we're going from here, down, jumping out as far as we can go. Same thing, I want to jump, I'm probably going to hop down, hop back, somewhere in that 6 to 8. Now the reason I say between 6 and 8, I don't want you so fatigued putting so much into it that we're not getting a lot out of the jumps. It's all about that neurological muscle engagement, getting them the fire to do the work, to produce everything that we want. Whenever we start getting fatigued, that's sort of where we want to cap it off, okay? Run through this as many times as you feel like you can still get something out of it. I would love to see 3 or 4. I want to show you one round of it. I'm going to grab this weight back. Make sure that you knock out a nice simple warm-up prior to it. I've got a quick down and dirty 3-minute that you should check out. I'll do my best to pull that link up for you and show it right before we get started. And let's hammer this out. So we're going to start with the Renegade Rows, going to 8 on each side. So again, if you're doing the push-ups, it may start to be a little taxing. I do want to get those feet a little bit wide to help with that stability. We don't want a ton of rocking, all right? So we'll just hammer this out. Going through, you're going to favor one side a little bit for sure. Again, try to make this more about the stability and engaging in through that back, okay? Same thing, we don't want to get too saggy with that midsection. Try and really hold that. There we go, all right. So over to these explosive cable punches, stagger that stance. Fire, keep it nice and high. Really drive those hips. Work on extending out. And then the other side. I'm sure I'm going to cheat on a couple of these with the count. It's tough to talk and count. You can tell I'm better on that side. I'm a right-handed golfer. Now, these are going to be fun. Over to the overhead throw. I'm trying to throw it as far as I can. Going to 8, explode as hard as you can. Try to make each one better than the one before, knowing that you're going to fatigue out. Now, a higher ceiling would help out. I'm a little worried I'm going to catch a ceiling fan. There we go. All right, on to these monsters. So just really watch the form here. Making sure that back's nice and straight. Going to 8. You can change up that grip, go wider, go overhand. We'll take off on these, going down and back as far as we can go. There's one time through. Definitely not the worst one. Go on. Get started on that, heavy on the back, working that explosive power, total body. With the throws, again, the better we can get the back, better we can engage with those punches, get the hips going, better off all that's going to be. Help out that golf game. Like always, make sure that you're going through and stretching. So I know for sure I'm going to be doing some twisted prayers to help out with those lats. I'm going to do some reach backs just for the rotation. A couple other little hip stretches, mainly just to maintain, but really working on that form with the throws. There we go, guys. Have at it. Let me know how it goes.